Aging. This is a topic that literally affects everyone. But what if there was a revolutionary solution? The answer? Stem cells.
Stem cells are basically our fountain of youth. This is what maintains our body's reparative, regenerative abilities. As we age, every cell breaks down and needs to be replaced, and what replaces it is the stem cells.
By using stem cells, a company has developed a special growth factor complex that heals our cells and slows down the appearance of the aging process. The process begins with the search for the best stem cells in the human body. The stem cells are found within the body's fat layer. By using a sterile and specialized syringe, doctors extract a mixture of fatty tissue and a group of healthy stem cells. Laboratory technicians then separate the stem and fat cells by using a centrifuge system. From here, the stem cells are placed in a petri dish and given food they need to grow. As the cells grow, they multiply quickly, filling in any gaps or holes. This is very similar to how the body heals wounds. During this phase, the stem cells release a chemical signal, or what is called a growth factor. Growth factors are the cell's language. This is how thousands of cells communicate, enabling each other to do one vital function: repair and regenerate tissue in the body. Growth factors are the critical ingredient used in a revolutionary youth-enhancing system developed by a global leader in this technology. The company is LUMINESCE. The state-of-the-art product is LUMINESCE.
Stem cell technology is very important to medicine and to the cosmetic industry because it's allowing us to deliver to the body exactly the same growth factors, the same signals that it needs to repair and regenerate the tissues.
When LUMINESCE is applied to your skin, it's like the same process that the stem cells go through in the petri dish. Growth factors in the LUMINESCE products talk to your body's cells. The result? A healthier, much younger, better-looking you.
The LUMINESCE collection offers state-of-the-art skincare development, including the flagship product, Cellular Rejuvenation Serum. Created with breakthrough adult stem cell technology, this serum works quickly to recapture the youthful appearance by minimizing fine lines and wrinkles while smoothing and firming the skin.
Once you put it on, not only you see improvement, everybody else comments that you look good. You're going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles.
We know that LUMINESCE is working. I prove it with my dermoscope, and I'm very convinced the stem cell technology in the LUMINESCE is so safe. It is natural. It is a serum. Aging is something that you cannot stop, but you can postpone it.
All natural and with no side effects, the results from using this serum found within the LUMINESCE collection have been startling.
People coming to me say, Kim, what happened to you? Did you get something done? And your face is glowing. Your complexion seems brighter.
I have seen such an improvement on my skin, and my friends and my family notice it, and that's pretty amazing.
It's unbelievable. Within 3 to 4 days, people notice already the difference.
What really surprised me about LUMINESCE is how fast one can notice the changes on their skin.
STMT has developed certain expertises that are unique to our company. One of those is the analysis of facial changes. So we had 8 subjects that completed the study, different ethnicities, different ages, different genders.
They didn't tell us much because it was like a blind study, so
I didn't think it was necessarily going to work. I was a little dubious at first.
We wanted to generate both objective and subjective data so that we could look at how the face was changing when the product was applied as a function of time. We have a proprietary piece of equipment that allows us to objectively evaluate skin that no other company has.
Which actually captures on the dermal level, the lines, the wrinkles, the emerging lines, the fine lines from inside that's not visible to the naked eye.
I had a fair amount of sun damage.
Fine lines around the eyes, the forehead starting, around the mouth.
I did. I had deep lines, running, and thought that was just going to be my future.
We then compare that to how the subject sees themselves. We asked them the question, did you see an improvement in your skin.
Well, I was actually pleasantly surprised that within 2 weeks I was able to start noticing a difference. I started noticing my skin was feeling firmer and the freckles were getting lighter.
My skin felt just a little tighter, a little plumper, and softer.
The texture was really nice and soft. People started to notice.
I had a color spot here that actually went away.
This product was really actually working. They've only been using this for 2 weeks and they're already starting to see results. They're already starting to notice a change on their skin.
Every single one of them improved. Some improved with a reduction in deep wrinkles. Some improved with reduction in pigments, freckles. The product definitely delivered. It delivered objectively, that there is no question. And then when you fold that together with how the participants felt about their skin, how they saw themselves, no question, the product works.
Field of stem cell research has actually going to revolutionize medicine as we know it. Much like the laser technology and antibiotics did in the past, stem cells are going to revolutionize how we treat patients. In the fat tissues, these adult stem cells are the most concentrated amount of stem cells of any body tissue, and they're the most accessible of all body tissues. Stem cells found in your own fat, we're able to do many different treatments with them, both cosmetic and reconstructive, and using the power of stem cells to treat the damaged tissues and rejuvenate them. In the beginning, we were using the adult stem cell technology for burns and ulcers and wound healing. Basically, any type of skin that needs to be regenerated because either there was an ulcer or burn. What we were using these new technologies to help rejuvenate the tissues and to bring in the skin to close it. While we were doing these treatments, we found the skin was getting much better and it was healing. In the laboratory, we went and looked at how these cells try to heal things and how they try to come together. And we found that they're using the languages that they use. They're using chemical language to get together. And the chemical language is what we've taken and put into LUMINESCE. And the product that we have is purely the chemical language without the cells themselves. So the technology that we have is based on the idea that if the stem cells can do such great things from within, what can we do from the skin to stimulate this process, to improve the skin and rejuvenate the skin. So when we went to the laboratory and we saw how the stem cells communicate with one another, and we saw that if we take this and we would bottle the language and put it on the skin, then you would stimulate the cells to actually rejuvenate themselves. And the cells would then help to tone the skin, improve the skin texture, and really rejuvenate from within. Adult stem cells are cells that are found in your body after you are born. That's why they call them adult. Even though you're an infant, you have adult stem cells. Once you are born, these stem cells are able to go and help repair, replace dead tissue. As the cells turn over, they produce new cells. They're able to repair the cells or any damage in the body. They are programmed to hone in to areas of problems or inflammation, of any damage that's done, and go and repair them. LUMINESCE does not contain any live cells whatsoever. It does not contain any cells. What it contains is the products that the cells have produced, which is cytokines, interleukins, growth factors, prostaglandins, and these chemical language that they have produced in the laboratory is what we are bottled in LUMINESCE. But the cells themselves, they're not in the product. Just like cells that are in our bodies need nutrients to grow, basically the cells in the dish need nutrients to grow. And those nutrients are basically sugars, and they're very natural products. There's the product that we're having, the LUMINESCE product, is the most natural product, is the most green product you can get. It is taking fat from your body, taking the most natural things that the body produces, and bottling that to be reintroduced to your skin. So we don't have anything in there that is not natural. In that petri dish, the medium allows the cells to thrive. The medium is basically nutrients, mostly sugars, that help the cells to survive outside of the body. And while they're trying to find one another, they're producing this language. And that's basically how we get the cells to produce this cytokines and interleukins for us. The nutrient-rich ingredients plus all the language of the cells.
Okay.
The main factor, if you just take the nutrients and put it on your skin, is not going to do the same thing as the stem cell product that is being produced. So the stem cells are producing the products and releasing it into this medium, the nutrient medium that we have them growing in, and that's where the change really comes from. When we use this product, it does many different things. It goes into the skin and helps to regenerate new collagen, new elastin, but I think because of all the different things we've seen, that most of the effect that we see for, let's say, rosacea, we see anti-inflammatory effects, or people with acne, we see anti-inflammatory effects, where the redness goes away and their skin gets better. And I think part of that treatment that we're giving is because this language is able to go and prevent the breakdown of tissues. So a lot of people ask me when they're younger, can I use this product? And I say yes, because it's preventative. It's probably going to help you prevent a lot of the damage that occurs over the years just because of the natural breakdown of the tissues. The product will probably help to maintain your tissue's youth and vitality. The body is using a natural means to communicate it, using chemicals that we have put in LUMINESCE. LUMINESCE, once you put it on your skin, is now able to communicate with your cells and to help repair, regenerate, and rejuvenate. The product can be used at any age. The younger you are to use something, you're more likely you are to prevent damage. Because what the cytokines and the interleukins and the chemical language that's in LUMINESCE, what it does, it prevents the breakdown of tissues. If you wait till you have all the wrinkles and you have all of the sun damage, now you have to reverse a lot of the sun damage and reverse a lot of this aging process, and it's a lot harder to reverse something than to maintain something. So if you are starting to just see the signs of aging and you use it, you're going to get much better effect than if you have a lot of sun damage and you start to use it. You will get improvement, but you'll still have the damage that's done that has to be undone over the years. The LUMINESCE works as an anti-inflammatory. When you're putting these the LUMINESCE and we see the effects on the skin, we see people with acne, with burns, with rosacea get much better. The redness goes away, and that anti-inflammatory process is basically the anti-aging process. It's because it prevents the breakdown of tissue. So if you're young and you're trying to maintain yourself and you're putting on LUMINESCE, you're more likely to maintain a healthy tissue than if you weren't putting it on. Topical creams such as moisturizers, sunblocks, and soaps, they generally just work on the outside of the skin. They try to restore the moisture in the skin, but they don't really go down into the cellular level. Here with LUMINESCE, we're not really trying to just moisturize or cover the skin. We're going down using the language that the cells use to talk to one another to get the cells to do our work for us, to tell the cells not to break down collagen, not to break down elastin, to build up the collagen, to build up the elastin, to bring new blood vessels, to take away the inflammation. And that can only be done at a cellular level. Cutting-edge cosmetic surgery without the cutting. LUMINESCE is your cellular rejuvenation serum. So basically, you're going to wash your face, then put on LUMINESCE. And on top of that, you probably want to use a good sunscreen or a good moisturizer. If you have acne, you want to use your acne products that will exfoliate, like retin A. And it's safe to use in combination with the other products. And I encourage my patients to use it in combination with a good sunblock especially. If you already have good skin and you don't need much, I would use a wash, LUMINESCE, and a sunscreen. When you look at cellular rejuvenation, nothing is going to be immediately visible to most people, because the cells take time to rejuvenate and to produce and renew themselves. When you look at instant results from cosmetic products, they're just seeing a result that is on the skin, not within the skin. So they're seeing some tightening of the skin through a reaction that is being done with the chemical. But once you wash it off, or once it wears off, your skin goes back to where it was. But here, we're not doing just a cover, we're not doing a cover-up, we're doing true rejuvenation from within. The effect of the LUMINESCE product on the skin is cumulative. So the longer you use it, the more effect you will see, because it will maintain you, it will rejuvenate you, and the change is, like we said, is at the cellular level, so it will not just go away immediately if you wash your face and you take off the product. The effect doesn't go away. The products that you see tightening immediately on the skin, when you wash it off, the effect goes away because the product is gone. And that's the main difference between LUMINESCE and most of the other cosmetic products. I recommend my patients to use LUMINESCE after they wash their face, morning and night. So twice a day, and I would use enough to cover the entire surface of the skin that we want to treat. LUMINESCE is a very natural product. So it's very safe, and you can use it as much as you want. If you want to shower in it, if you want to bathe in it, you can bathe in it. In fact, for patients who have burns or who have a lot of inflammatory things, I may tell them to use it 3 or 4 times a day so that they can get a faster result. But for everyday use, I think it's just easier for most people to use it morning when they wake up and at night before they go to sleep. In the marketplace, I don't know of anyone marketing adult stem cell products like LUMINESCE has. There are products out there saying that they are stem cell products from apples and other plants, but they're not producing the same language as your own body's stem cells are, and the language that we're using is human adult cell language. So it's a pretty unique product in that manner. LUMINESCE is very unique in that once you put it on, not only you see improvement, everybody else who looks at you sees it and comments that you look good. That's because the LUMINESCE product technology delivers the language of the stem cells to renew the skin. So it tones the skin, it reduces the pores, it tightens up the skin, it reduces the redness of the skin, and basically gives you a overall glow. And the skin looks much more youthful and vibrant. If you use it for about 2 or 3 months, you will start to notice the difference. Anytime you're regenerating your elastin and your collagen, and you're renewing your cells, you're going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. If you have a lot of sun damage, or if you have a very expressive face, those creases are going to be harder to get rid of, but the fine lines, most people see a major improvement in those within those time frame of use. Surprisingly, a lot of my patients, a lot of people who use it, have come up to me and said that they've seen a much improvement in their skin discoloration. Some of it is hormonally based, some of it is from sun damage, but not all patients will see a complete clearing of the sun damage, but they do see an improvement. Their skin is softer, smoother, tighter, and more vibrant, more youthful, much more glowing. And the product will continue to do this as long as they're using it. They will see the benefits. Everybody has the same genetic makeup. We're all human. And what we're using is the language of the cells that they talk to each other. So everyone from all different backgrounds will benefit from it, be it an African or Asian or European or American. They all will benefit from the product because the language is universal. In fact, if your skin is dry, the LUMINESCE will help to make it more moist. If it's too oily, it will help to balance it, because the whole technology is based on delivering the language to bring the balance into the skin. And if you have the ability to do that using the stem cell technology, that technology is universal and can be applied across all colors and ethnicities. What's incredible about stem cell technology with the stem cell lift and LUMINESCE is that we're able to deliver to people the closest thing to the fountain of youth.
Genesis Cellular Rejuvenation Serum, specially formulated with patent-pending technology to restore luminosity, firmness, and smoothness of your skin. Minimize the appearance of fine lines and deep facial wrinkles. Avoid risky cosmetic procedures by opting for a non-invasive, less aggressive alternative. Jeunesse Cellular Rejuvenation Serum delays the appearance of the aging process. It penetrates deep to restore skin's natural protein levels. It's an all-natural and hypoallergenic paraben-free product. It contains a natural wrinkle filler that preserves elasticity and firmness. It replenishes skin's natural stores of growth factors and proteins that can become depleted with age. So why not try Jeunesse Cellular Rejuvenation Serum today at www.eyeskin.jeunessglobal.com.
A new category in a $300 billion market. There are people already earning six-figure monthly incomes from the few markets where it has been beta tested. Now, we're ready for the rest of the world, and you are among the first to know about it. The owners broke records with their first company. The company grossed over $100 million in less than 2 years. In 3.5 years, they paid out more than $77 million in commissions. Over 15 millionaires were created, and they experienced the fastest international expansion in history, shipping products to over 200 countries and territories in just 2 years. Now, they've created a new company, and quite simply, this is the only game in town. The only anti-aging skincare product using adult stem cell technology. Developed by celebrity cosmetic surgeon Dr. Nathan Newman. Dr. Newman's breakthrough stem cell lift, performed in his clinic for $5,000 per treatment, has given birth to the most revolutionary anti-aging serum on the market. The serum utilizes human growth factors derived from adult stem cells that, when applied to the skin, reactivates your own stem cells to regenerate fresh skin, eradicating fine lines, creases, and wrinkles in just a few weeks. Photos transcend language and culture. When you can show instead of tell, you can build a global business. Is there a market of people that want to look younger? Every 7 seconds, someone turns 50 in the U.S. alone. In the world, hundreds of people turn 50 every second, all seeking to look and feel younger. This represents a huge global opportunity, an extraordinary moment when trends and opportunity align. When a new category is created, those that take advantage get wealthy. The owners have done this before and are prepared with an unparalleled infrastructure, a powerful multi-language back office and website, more than 40 countries prepared for entry, with the list growing, and additional exciting category creator products in the pipeline, an explosive financial rewards plan. The plan that paid out $77 million in commissions and created 15 millionaires in 3 years was just a warm-up. The financial rewards plan that has been developed for the new company is designed to radically surpass that in record time. Curious? The opportunity to be first in will not last long. Will you be one of the first?